Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and as you guys saw from the screenshot I had there, that actually made it up on Bullshit on Blast. And you know, just like the last time one of these other guys called me out last week, I'm not going to get mad about it. I'm actually willing to overlook all the stuff in the past with Dr. Layne Norton. I'm going to cover it briefly for just a second, but I'm actually willing to let all of that go. I do, however, need to set the record straight when a big public figure like that accuses me of losing a meet that I won a gold medal in, because that is actually not an accurate depiction of my competitive endeavors. Now, Layne, you know, I'm willing to overlook the fact that I tried to help you not lose so much money. Last time you picked a fight with me, you spent $35,000, got nothing back, and were publicly humiliated. And the reason I stalled so much and played so many games with your law firm is that I was working with the U.S. Embassy to make sure that I wouldn't have to pay anything, no matter what tactic you pulled, how much money you spent, that they were going to protect my assets because the whole thing was really nonsense. And I wasn't willing to spend any money. You know that I offered to just remove anything that you were upset by so that you didn't have to spend any money and it didn't have to go to court or any of that. And that wasn't good enough. And I told you I wasn't going to pay you. And I was honest about that. The U.S. Embassy told me if I worked it right, I would never have to pay you. Even if they said that I owed you $100 million, I'd never have to pay a penny. I told you I wasn't going to pay you. And then you went on to create a fake Facebook account after you couldn't collect any money off of me and threaten your own family with it, and then immediately run to the police and try to press criminal charges against me, which prompted a police investigation. The police found that I didn't do it, that it was done from the United States, not the United Kingdom where I was living at the time, and I didn't actually threaten your family or any such nonsense. And I don't know why you just feel the need to just keep going, and every time my name gets mentioned, you always feel the need to jump in and insult me. And in this case, I'm not going to get mad. I'm just going to set the record straight because it's not true. When I came back from being sick after spending an entire year in bed while still being medically disabled, I only started walking 3 years again before I did my first meet. I have only done one regional meet in the last 15 years, so that's all that I can assume you're talking about. I did one regional meet. Everything else was a national level event or international. So I did one regional meet and I won a gold medal. This gold medal right here was from my regional meet. I out-wilked everyone in all of the heavyweight classes. I won my class. I won the 100 kilo. I'm not a fantastic lifter, but it was a regional meet. It wasn't that hard to win a gold medal. It got me invited to the European Championship and the United Kingdom National Championship, where I took a bronze medal at nationals after that in a field of 150 people. The guy that I lost the Wilkes overall to was a lightweight. He wasn't in my class. He was a personal friend of mine. I rode with him to the competition. We trained together for the competition, and he went on to become a world champion that year. He deadlifts raw over 3.5 times his body weight. He is actually a champion. It's my friend John East, and he is a fantastic lifter. And you know what? If I'm going to be out-wilked by somebody at a competition like that, I'm proud to say that I competed against him because I'm a real sportsman, and watching him beat and watching him out-wilk me was an honor. And the thing is, I went into that meet after having spent an entire year in bed sick. I still had a medical classification of 100% disabled. I had to get written permission from my doctors to compete again, and I walked into the open class with no handicap while being medically disabled still, and I won my gold medal. So why you feel the need to publicly say that I can't win a regional meet, when the only one that I went to, I took a gold, and I got invited to all sorts of championships as a result of that. Not only are you a liar, but you're a poor sportsman, and really you're a very poor ambassador for powerlifting when you're going to have that sort of behavior as a public figure when talking about other lifters, particularly other lifters who were medically disabled still and just competed in the open without asking for any sort of handicap or any acknowledgement whatsoever. I competed in the open class as a medically disabled 37-year-old man who had spent a year in bed and had to learn to walk again. And I just went in and competed and won. So hopefully we can get a correction from the good Dr. Layne Norton on that one. You know, while we're on the topic of truth-telling and being ethical and everything, considering all the beef that Dr. Norton and I had, it would be really interesting if some of his former clients who have come to me and told me stories were to ever go public with a list of all of the services that he offers to his drug-tested clients. Now, wouldn't that be interesting? That's something that I think a lot of us would love to hear someday. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.